Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike Green. I'm one of the owners of 1A Auto. I want to help you save time and money repairing and maintaining your vehicle. I'm going to use my 20 plus years experience restoring and repairing cars and trucks like this to show you the correct way to install parts from 1AAuto.com. The right parts installed correctly. That's going to save you time and money. Thank you and enjoy the video.
In this video, we'll be showing you alternator replacement on this 1997 Pontiac Sunfire. Pretty much the same procedure for any 95 to 05, or actually 92 to 05 Sunfire or Cavalier, and really the same for just about any vehicle. Tools you'll need for these vehicles are a 15mm wrench and a 13mm wrench, and then also a socket and ratchet.
Using either an 8mm or a 5/16 wrench, you want to disconnect the positive battery cable. And next you want to use a 15mm wrench to hook on to your idler pulley on this bolt right here. Okay, and then you push down on that wrench. Okay. And that allows you to remove the serpentine belt. Okay, and then be careful as you're letting the wrench back, because it goes back further than it went down. Okay, now there's two connections on the back of the alternator. One here, which basically there's a little tab that you pry up with your finger, and that pulls out. Okay, and then one here. Okay, and this is definitely a bolt you do not want to touch if the battery is still connected. So put our wrench on there, another 13mm socket. Okay, and remove that wire.
Okay, so there are 3 bolts that hold the alternator to the engine. There's a 15mm bolt down here, and then a 13mm bolt right there, and then we'll go up and underneath, and there's another 15mm bolt right there. I'm going to point to it. Yep, that guy right there. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of fast forward as I basically just take the bolts out. You can see I take this top one, I take it all the way out, and then the bottom one I'm actually just going to loosen way up. I'm not going to pull it out, I'm going to pull that out last. Okay, and now I'm going to do that back one. You can reach it with an extension right from the back there.
And once you remove those bolts, then this will come out the rest of the way. And we'll pull it on the alternator, and it's out. And you can see the bracket where it goes into. Okay, and then obviously to install, put the bottom in first. Okay, start this top one. Okay, you gotta kind of push these hoses out of the way. Feed this long one through. Okay, and then put the back one in. And by feel of your hand, you just push it in. It starts pretty easy. And then we'll tighten them up. All these bolts you want to make tight. Their specifications are probably about 40 foot-pounds, which is tight but not crazy tight. Plug back in the harness. Put your power wire back on. Okay, put this boot back on. Okay, and now the fun part is the Serpentine belt. Okay, your car will have a diagram right there. I can kind of give you an overview. Okay, you can see the belt down here. You want to make sure it's down over your AC compressor if you have one. Okay, and then over here, you want your belt, make sure it's down around your power steering pulley. Then you want to pull your belt up and onto your alternator, and you'll release it. You'll actually be releasing it. So now what you're going to do is you're going to push your belt tensioner down with the wrench, and then you're going to take the belt and put it in and around this idler pulley here. Okay, so I'm going to take my 15mm wrench. I'm going to put it on the pulley as high up as I can. Okay, and now I'm going to press down that idler pulley. Okay. I'm going to make sure that the belt is around my AC pulley. Okay, and around my power steering pulley. I'm pushing the wrench down. And then with my other hand, I'm pushing it onto the idler pulley here. So first, let's make sure it's on there correctly. Okay. And now I let my wrench go. And it's all tight. Just do a little visual. It's around my air conditioning pulley down there. It's there correctly. And it's on my power steering correctly, and it's down around the crank correctly. Now we can reconnect the battery and start it up and make sure that the gauge reads correctly, or if you just have dummy lights, that your alternator light goes out. Okay, that little light shaped like a battery is the battery light. And if it goes off when the engine starts, that's what you want.
We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.oneaauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.